Hi everyone, it's Linda from Linda's Ease in Arlington Heights, Illinois. Ready for some fun today? It's going to be a little bit different. You notice our background, it's not our studio. I have Debbie behind the camera. Say hi to Debbie, say hi Debbie to them. Yeah, we're not in our laundry room, but we are at the store. And I wanted to show you something I was doing real quick just to give you an idea. I took one of my shirts and I took this red work, which would be wonderful. It would be just outstanding in a quilt block. But I happen to have this shirt on over my black shirt that I did the Tree of Life in. And so what I did is I put this red work on the back because you know our colors are red, white, black. And the new M17, you see I just touched the thing. And this is a little scissor. There's a spool of thread. This is finishing up with the pin cushion. And it's got the little pins in there. I mean, it's absolutely darling. And very simple, very, very quick, very easy. You can see there's one spool of thread up here. I wanted you to see the hoop size. It's a 12 by 12, and it's just a fabulous hoop. There's magnetic pieces in there, so it's very, very stable. And you will see that there is another hoop I'm going to show you in a minute, but in the meantime, if I touch this right now, it'll stop, you can see, and it'll turn to green, or I can top it and start it again. But what's really cool over here, if I wanted to make any adjustments here, I don't have to go way over here. I can do it right on my, there are two screens, which I think is just wonderful. So I want to continue. It's just how many more seconds, Debbie? Can you look? One more minute. Ooh, I just want them to see the good quality of the stitching. And you can see this is a monochromatic because we're doing one color. And there were 8,716 stitches in there. And watch the stitch count. Do you see how it is going down? How fast? I'm going up. So yeah, it's very, very fast. And we don't really have it turned up to the ultimate, but we wanted you to be able to see what this cool new machine is. It's almost ready to stop. It's just really something. Okay, and then you can see what's happened here. It's finished up. Oh, and it's finished. So the screen is showing you quite a few things. The design was only a 10.1 by an 8.9, so about a 9 by 10, a little bit more than that. The color, we just did one color. There was nothing we had to do. We only put it at 700 stitches per minute, but you know we could have gone up to 1,600. I mean, it was just amazing what you can do. The great part about this, there is a laser light. You probably can't see it in this light, but you just press the laser light, and you can also do something that's really, really, really cool. Like say I wanted to do a design right here on my jacket, I could go ahead and do the basting with the laser light. So it would just, the laser light would show exactly around the design. And then I could see, oh, is that going to be where I want it to be? Or should it be moved a little? Or is it too big or whatever? So the laser light is, it's a pinpoint placement so that when your needle goes right down, you know exactly where you're going to start. And what happened, Debbie, while we were in the middle, we stopped it at one time. And
we were messing around with the editing function.
Yeah, and all of a sudden it stopped and we didn't know where we were.
Well, I went out of the design.
Oh, that's what you did.
And then I came back and it started at the beginning of the design, so I had to find the point where we had left off.
Yeah, and she just
did
easy to do. Very easy. Went doot 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 doot. I went anyway. It was a sound, and it was really cool the way it worked. The other thing I wanted to show you is the new carbon fiber hoop. This is a metal hoop that is the strongest hoop that you will ever find in the industry.
Stronger than metal.
Yeah, it really is. It doesn't bend, nothing. And it is 11.3 by 18 point something. So it's a very, very big hoop. You can, everybody puts it over them and brings it down so you can see the big size it is. But the key thing is this right here. You can see this gantry. It's called a gantry, and that's the arm here. It's like a bridge. And what in the spaceships, they have that gantry bridge that they connect. Yeah, and what's really cool is the whole entire thing operates the driver for the hoop. In fact, all of our other embroidery machines, it's only right in here. So think of the stability when you're embroidering on something like this. It is big, there's no question about it. It's the largest, hoop space for any sewing machine. And what is so great about this hoop space, of course, you can move this gantry or this driver out of here, and you can roll up easily a king-size quilt in here and do your free motion embroidery. There is an attachment for that. But I love the idea that you can put your quilt squares into a block like this, and then you would be able to do quilting in the hoop. And you can see with this redwork. Now, you must know me well enough by now. Some of you have been watching my videos. What do you think I put on the top here? You know, don't you? This is the water-soluble topper. Now, I'm going to take as much as I can off of there once I take the hoop out. But do you know what was underneath? And let's look and see what that is, too. This is, you're correct, Bob. This was the Perfect Stick, which is a, also OESD has one too, and I really like it also. So it's real sticky, and you can see.
What is the fabric of your blouse?
It's a silk. Yeah.
Say this is a silk blouse.
Yeah, this is a silk. Well, actually, and this is a silk blouse that I wash. So hi, Tari. This is one of our technicians that's walking by right now. So, one of our great technicians, right, Tari? And so what we do when, because I wash silk all the time, and I think there's a little, there's another fiber in here besides silk, but I didn't hesitate at all to put this water-soluble topper on here because I can spray it, pat it, and it'll come right off. Now, if you have a real expensive designer silk that you really don't want to wash, you only want to dry clean it, then you do something called a heat and stay topper. It's got little bumps on it, and those bumps would go right down onto the fabric, and you still will pull quite a bit of it off, but it will, during dry cleaning, come right off. Now, the last thing that I want to talk to you about is your needle. You do know that when you would use an embroidery design like this or quilting, it depends on the effect that you want. I actually was looking for a little thicker thread, and I couldn't find what I wanted in the color. So I used the Floriani 40 weight, and it really is pretty, and I think it's going to be just fine. It's not too standoutish. Now, if I were doing a quilt, I would definitely go to one of the Floriani 30 weights. What is that number? Do you know, Debbie? Is it on the gray spool or the green spool? One of them. And
It's 20.
it's 28. Yeah. Yes.
Orpheus 28.
Yeah, that's what I would use if I were doing and wanted it to really stand out. But on this particular one, if you notice, this machine actually is very cosmetically appealing to our store because these are our colors. These are our logo colors, the black, the white, and the red. And you can see we did another design down here. This is the bike one, I think is just gorgeous. And look at the size of these. Here's one that's completely done in black. Now let's turn it around so you can see the real design. We're putting these together and making a wonderful little lap quilt. And you can see the window in there and the little flowers. And this is all done in black and white. I would have liked, and on this design, they did have a pop of red in here. Now I could rehoop this and go back and do that pop of red and just by sewing it. And I might do that to make it look a little more fun. And then the last one, which I think is just wonderful too, is this, let me see if I can turn that around so they can see it. These are so big that you really need to manage them. Okay, there. Can you tell what that is? This is a really pretty fall design with the watering can and the pumpkins and the gourds, and just a really, really nice, pretty design too. So again, it's built, yeah, those are actually in the machine. When we are doing a design like this, I'm going to show you on one of these that do not have a stitch on it yet, because I hope this will help you a little bit. We're only supposed to be doing 10 minutes, but I know I'm going over a little bit. I just wanted you to see, when you're doing a woven fabric, do you know what kind of stabilizer is the best to put into your hoop? Look at what this is. You can see it's fusible. And that's a fusible tearaway. It's a heat and stay tearaway. So it's a fusible tearaway. Now, regular tearaway is one, of course, it doesn't have any fusing on the back. And the problem with it, the regular tearaway would be fine if I wanted to put something under this hoop, not in it, under it if it was a real heavy design. But the heat and stay tearaway is so great because it doesn't let the fabric stretch, even on the bias. Look at how strong this is. See, it's not going to stretch at all. So it's really an important thing when you're doing work like this. We hope you'll come and take our classes. We have so many great classes on stabilizer and what to do and what kind to use. We have some great people back here. Mary, Dennis, you're kind of here. Say hi. They teach our clubs. So come and see. Here's another little favorite of mine. You can take and snap this. It's a metallic on here, or put a little, your screwdriver, whatever you're using a lot. It's got a little metal closure up there. The thread stand comes up and down very easily. There's just some really cool things. Sure, yeah, I know you. Let me show you how quickly. Debbie knows how much. You know the reason I bought this? Everybody does in here. Look at how easy that comes off. Now watch when I go to put it on again. Snap in, it's done. I have never had an embroidery machine with such an ease of putting the hoop in and out. So there we go. I'm going to bring that off. And then, Debbie, I want you to show them the last thing that's the most fun. Uh-oh, what happened? Oh, my goodness. Can you see that? And look at the screen. That's an amazing feature. So do you want to tell them what you just did and how that happened?
I don't have a microphone.
Oh, okay. I'll lend you mine.
Oh, okay. Now I get to say what I just did.
Yeah.
I was changing the stitch plate. So there are 3 stitch plates that come with this machine. This happens to be the zigzag stitch plate. There's a straight stitch stitch plate, and then the third one has to do with the position for
left needle.
having an exact seam allowance of, I believe it's 1/4 of an inch from the standard foot edge.
Right.
When you use that third stitch plate.
Right.
So pretty cool.
Now, one last quick thing, and we'll be showing you things more and more. I had to thread this machine when it was, when we first started today. So, you know, it's a very simple thing to do. I put my thread up here, but the key was, see what she just did? Locked it, and now watch. Voila. Perfect stitching. Now that's cool. And do you know why it got to be such perfect stitching? Because because your thread is locked in the upper position. That is one of the coolest things. So
your
this
needle bar.
Their needle bar, yeah. So the thread will go into the needle in the right position. So many wonderful little things for you. I hope you enjoyed our little redwork embroidery design thing today, and we will see you next week. Thanks, everyone.